the next strategy for getting rid of mom's money so you can take it all. Well, I'm just kidding with that. The next way that you can shift resources and maybe shift it into income or maybe get out of the estate altogether is using an annuity. Okay, and this is super difficult rules. Now, I'm only going to talk about post Deficit Reduction Act annuities. So before 2005, there's all kind of different rules. After 2005, they changed the law, and so they have different rules about different things. So the first thing I want you to understand is you probably don't think of this as an annuity, but it falls into this rule, and that is an employer-related annuity, commonly understood as a pension. Yeah, annuities and pensions are the same things. Mind blow. Susie Orman telling me that annuities are all bad. Maybe she doesn't know everything she's talking about. Anyway, annuities and pensions are the same thing. It's just an employer-related pension is never considered an annuity. Or is never considered a resource. It's considered income. So it's very important. And we talked about doing the qualified domestic relationship order, about shifting the income. You remember we talked about that a little while ago. Anyway, there's some ways that you can do that. It might be difficult, but at the end of the day, an employer-related annuity is never considered a resource. And the next annuities are employment-related annuities that you take from basically one of your IRAs or 401ks or some kind of plan that you have like that, like a SEP. You can take an IRA and you can put that money into an annuity and qualify for Medicaid benefits. Now, I'm going to talk about Texas is the only state that does this as of today, but it will change someday. Texas allows you to take an IRA as of today, put it into an annuity, and that annuity defer the income, meaning it doesn't take income, and you can leave your kids as the beneficiary, and it will qualify for Medicaid benefits. Now, if you understood what I just followed, it was super complex, and basically, I'm going to sum it up for you as easy as I can. Right now, which it could change any day, but right now, you can take an IRA or a 401k, put it into an annuity, not pull any money out of it, and none of that be considered a resource. And because it's not paying out any money, it won't be considered income either. Now that rule will change someday. And when that rule does change, because that's exactly how the law is written as of today, but when they change that rule, basically they're going to change it to what it was intended to do, and that is that it needs to be paying income out. And if it pays income out, then then it's not considered a resource, but the income is considered income to whoever you pay it to. Now you have a spouse, you can have that income to pay the spouse. So whether or not they're going to grandfather that rule in, that's complicated, and you need to understand the differences between that and how complicated that is. You need to talk to your elder law attorney about that, whether or not you want to even get involved in that kind of planning. But right now, it's a completely 100% way to shelter significant amount of money, and it is a very good planning technique, and it is something that's difficult to understand. Now, the next are money that's not in an IRA or 401k, or you don't have a company pension. It's just money just sitting there. So there are some rules, you can read them below, on how in the world do you get those type of annuities considered to be income. And most likely, the state of Texas is going to be the beneficiary. So you might not want to do the strategy, or you might want to do it. It just depends on you, but the state of Texas is most likely going to be the primary or the remainder beneficiary, gotta clarify that, remainder beneficiary on that annuity.